Hey YouTube, today I'm going to give you a quick look around the DKN Technology AM-3i Exercise Bike. I couldn't find any videos on YouTube about this, so I thought I'd just do one myself. Recently bought this during lockdown here in the UK and thought it was a good idea just to show you what it was like. Sorry it's a bit cluttered around here. Just going to give you a quick look around the bike. And I'll tell you very quickly about my sort of opinions of putting it together and how I think it works, how I think it sort of operates compared to other exercise bikes I've used. So assembling it came flat packed. It's about 35 kilo box. It came flat packed. It's really easy to assemble actually, quite quick. Took me about 25 minutes all in to assemble it. Mostly it's just this sort of main unit here, which comes pre-assembled, and you just have to attach these feet here using these 4 Allen bolts here. Basically everything goes together using Allen screws here. Quick thing to note is the power cable. It does require power. It's a sort of 9-volt power supply. It goes in here at the back, and I've got that looping around to here, and this is the size of the power supply. It's this one here. Just if that's of interest. Probably a relatively long cable. I'd say about 2 meters long. Maybe a meter and a half. If we're just looking at the main unit here, the pedals it comes with are these flat pedals with a sort of adjustable rubber here on the side, so you can adjust your sort of foot width like so, and then just pick the correct size for your shoe. These are okay, but it's a standard sort of pedal mount as you'd expect, so you can put any sort of pedals you like on there, maybe some Shimano clipless ones or something of that effect. The saddle it comes with is it's a gel saddle. It's sort of padded, quite a generic shape. Obviously got forward and back motion adjustment there on this sort of big screw. I think there's a scale on this side. Yeah, there is. You can see there's a scale there to help you get your correct positioning. And overall, I'm quite impressed with the sort of sturdiness and rigidity of this seat post. This is proper sort of stainless or chromoly sort of chrome plated steel. Feels really strong to me, and really doesn't feel like it's going to break. Looking over here, I think one thing that I'm probably least impressed with on the machine, I like the head unit a lot here. I like the control screen. I'll go through that in a separate clip in a few seconds. I'll show you some of the modes. One thing I don't really like is this adjustment here. So you can see the handlebar setup here. It pivots. It has nothing holding it on the top, and it all pivots on this one little screw down here. If you can see it. It all just gets clamped behind a little metal clamp here, and you can adjust the tightness of this clamp with this screw here. And I found that when you come out of the saddle, if you're really pushing it and putting some power into the machine and your hands are quite high, this has a tendency to slip down like this because it's only being held at that one position. So that's probably my least favourite part of the design. Other than that, I'll just quickly show you the menu system and the programs. Okay, just showing you the head unit here on the DKN AM-3i. So to start with, we've got quite a nice little slot there. This is a regular mobile phone, and you see that fits in there quite nicely. It is quite high, the sort of plastic ridge there, so if you're trying to watch something on your phone, you'd find the bottom sort of section of the screen would be obscured, which is not perfect, but it would be better for like an iPad or something like that. Down below we've got quite simple buttons. They're very well illuminated. They've got very bright LEDs, and if you're over 6 foot like I am, the sort of the angle that you look at these lights is you're looking at them quite a high angle, so they appear quite bright. So you're not seeing actually the illuminated button. You're actually seeing the light. Very minor thing. Super simple control layout. And up here we have some diagrams of the various programs you have. You have a sort of beginner set, an advanced set, and a performance set, if you're a bit of a monster. So we start off with the user selection. You can set the profiles for 4 different users. I am user 1. This is me. You can just go through all your different stuff about your various body specs. And here we are, we're in the mode. So now at this point, I can either do manual and just ride the bike as you'd expect with my own goals, or I can join one of these beginner programs. I can join an advanced program, or I can join in a performance program. The cardio, I believe, requires the Bluetooth heart rate adapter, which I don't have, but not so bothered about that. And the watt is just a sort of a constant power output mode. So if we just stick it on beginner here, I'm going to pick, let's have beginner number 2, which is this mode here. So beginner 2, and set the time. Let's put it up like 10 minutes. I'm just using these buttons here, by the way. All very simple. And hit the start stop, and off we go. So I'll just spin here for the purpose of the video. We've got heart rate in the top right, distance in kilometers, calories burned, watts, RPM, and then that switches to speed in kilometers per hour. Pretty much simple as that. I mean, the bike is not very complicated. Obviously it does have, this is the AM-3i version. It does have Bluetooth, so you can do things like, you can connect the heart rate monitor, and you can use some apps like Kinemap, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's overall, the real thing that matters most is the quality of the sort of motion and the smoothness of the bike. And I think this really is unparalleled in this bike. It's super, super smooth. This one has the 11 kilo flywheel in it, so it's extremely smooth and sort of pleasing to ride. One last thing to mention probably is the little USB port there on the side, so you can charge your iPad or your mobile phone, should you wish. And yeah, overall I'm happy with the build quality and I'm happy with the machine. It went together extremely easy in terms of construction. It was really, really quick and easy. I mean, it is super simple. Overall, the quality is excellent. The one thing I don't really like, as I said, is I don't really like this mechanism here for the handlebar adjustment. And also I found this piece here on the back is a little bit cheap and flimsy, but yeah, all it's doing is obscuring wires. It's not really structural in any way, so I can forgive that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.